So you need music for your videos and you need it to be high quality and cheap. Well, those two things don't usually go hand in hand, but is Audiio.com the exception? Personally, I hate searching for music for my videos, but finding the right song can make a massive difference to your video as a whole. If you're just starting out or if you're making videos for fun on YouTube, you might not want to spend too much money, if any money at all, on the music you use for your videos. If you're trying to make videos with only free music, you're gonna have an extremely hard time trying to find any good songs to use, so you might want to look into spending a few bucks on the music that you use. You might have heard of Artlist, Epidemic Sound, Musicbed, Audio Jungle, or many of the other services out there, and they're all really good services, but they aren't really too cheap. For example, the cheapest plan for Artlist is about 120 bucks a year, and if you want to do paid client work, you're gonna have to pay about 200 bucks a year, which is the same for Epidemic Sound. This is the thing that sets Audio apart from the competition. You pay 300 bucks and that is a lifetime subscription. So pay once and use all their music forever for the rest of your life. So compared to, for example, Artlist, the Audio subscription for a lifetime will let you use Artlist for about 18 months. So I think the Audio lifetime subscription is extremely cheap, but it does raise some concerns as well. What will happen to Audio when they stop getting new clients? How can they pay the musicians they have on there? Will they ever be able to increase the size of their catalog anymore? And will the service just completely die out eventually? I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens to Audio eventually, but those are some concerns that I have because of their pricing policy. So you get the full lifetime subscription for 300 bucks, but what does the license actually cover? You can use the music online however you want to, and you can even use the music in client projects. However, you cannot use the music in broadcast TV, OTT streaming, or theatrical films, and there are songs that are not approved for YouTube monetization, which kind of sucks, but I don't think it's a deal breaker. I think a license like this is enough for most filmmakers out there. So the license with Audio is extremely cheap and simple, and I think it's by far the best bang for buck deal that I've ever seen on any music licensing platform. If you need to go full on with the licensing and get broadcast rights and OTT streaming rights, you can get an Audio Pro subscription, which is 200 bucks a year, and then you can use the music anywhere in the world you ever want to. So what about the most important thing in a music licensing service, the music itself? Because Audio is a cheap service, I thought there's no way it can be as good as the other platforms out there. I've used Artlist for several years, so that's what I'm gonna be comparing Audio to. As I already said, cheap doesn't usually go hand in hand with high quality. Usually. There are some extremely good songs on Audio. You do have to do some work to find the best songs on the site, but I was really impressed by the quality of songs Audio has to offer. Honestly, I was expecting to see something a little bit better than the free options out there, but Audio actually has some extremely good music on their service. Now, of course, not everything is good, but I think that is the same with every other platform out there. I think the average quality of music is just about the same as with Artlist, but of course this is also personal preference, so you might not like the songs on Audio at all and you might love the songs on Artlist. So that being said, I am really lazy with finding the absolute best music for my videos, so I usually settle with something that is good enough for me, but it might not be the absolute best music out there. So for me, the quality of music on Audio is good enough for my needs. Now, what about the size of the music catalog? How much music is there actually on Audio? Well, Audio themselves say they have over 5,000 songs and they are adding more music constantly. Compared to Artlist, this is really not that much because, for example, Artlist has about 25,000 songs in their catalog and they're adding more every day. That being said, if you created a new video every single day for 10 years and you would use a different song for every video you made, you would still only use about 3,600 songs for your videos, so even then you would not run out of music on Audio. So I wouldn't say you're gonna run out of songs to use, but just be aware that the Audio catalog isn't as big as with the competition. But what about the variety? Is it all the same kind of music, or can you find different types of songs in there as well? Now, there are a lot of different genres that you can choose from, but I think most of the music on Audio is kind of commercial style music. But once again, I think this is pretty much the same with all of the other services as well. So the catalog variety is just about the same, but it's just not as big. You can sort the music by mood, genre, instrument, video theme, and many other filters to make sure you find what you are looking for. At least I have always been able to find the music that I need for my projects with those filters. However, if I add too many filters, Audio might not find any songs that fit my search, which does tell a bit about the size and variety of the catalog. So even though I think the catalog is really good, there is a lot of room for improvement as well. Lastly, I want to talk about the user experience and the website itself, and honestly I think all of the services are more or less the same when it comes to the website itself. Audiio's website has a fresh, clean and simple layout. It's easy to use, but there's nothing really too special about it. Everything just kind of works as you'd expect. You've got the song library, Audiio's custom playlists, and you can create your own playlists. What I would love to see is a feature that suggests songs similar to the one you've selected, and other platforms have this, and that's something that I really miss while using Audiio. Now, all of that being said, hands down I really think Audiio is the absolute best bang for buck music licensing service you can use for your videos. The catalog isn't quite as big as the other services have, and not all of the music there is too great, but with the price considered, I don't think you can really go wrong with Audiio. The amount of good music, the usability of the website and all of the other stuff considered, I really love Audiio, and I don't think I'm ever gonna have to switch to another platform. Now there is a link to Audiio down in the description below, which is an affiliate link, but I'm not sponsored by Audiio in any way. If you join through that link I will make some money, but it will be at the same price for you. So if you decide to try out Audiio, it would be great for me if you joined through the link in the description below. But that is all for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope I will see you in the next one.